Another big problem about people on a spiritual journey, including, I'm going to say myself, we are kind most of the time. And the problem with being kind, maybe like empath, maybe like nice, maybe like we have such an open heart that we can take on so much, maybe too much. And I'm going to give you an example. As you grow on this spiritual journey, on the path especially of fasting, reducing your diet, living on energy, all this, you're going to encounter people that you will probably want support from. Let me explain. For instance, you're trying to build your business at the same time. You are learning to, maybe you have a child and you are learning to understand your child better. So like parenting support, for the business, like business coaching, for anything linked with, maybe you go to the gym and you're looking for a fitness coach at the gym. Anything in life for which a coach would help you, all right? That's one example I'm going to give you. But then you're also growing on this path. And at some point, eventually, you are reaching different levels and you might not notice because you keep growing and every day is a new day and there's no end in your head. You've understood that there's no pranic process or living on energy process. You understood that there's no process. Life is the process, all right? You've understood that there's no initiation. There is no such a thing as like life is a retreat. There's no retreat unless the retreat is a temporary, experience. The process, the retreat is life, all right? So you understand this, so you keep growing. There's no end of growth because you understand that your soul is eternal. When you die, the only thing that dies is this physical body, but your soul will keep traveling and going to another body, probably, who depends, I don't know. Depends on you. All right, so you understand that where your soul is at, there is no end. So you keep growing, and then your soul goes to other dimensions and other realms and access other possibilities, all right? Once you've understood this and you keep like just evolving as a human being, knowing who you are, because you do out-of-body experience or you're working on this or whatever you choose to do to understand yourself more, all right? Every time you go to people who aren't on that level and who aren't necessarily growing spiritually like that, or maybe not at the same pace you are, like they're plateauing, whatever, because you don't judge, all right? You live your life and you let others live. But sometimes you forget that not everybody is like that on a spiritual journey, constantly growing, because there's no limit to your growth as a human, right? Otherwise you wouldn't be here. Then you encounter situations where things feel a little bit awkward. I'm going to give you an example from my life. Like recently I've had a business coach in my life for maybe 2 years. At some point I needed one, as in more like to grow my confidence into maybe public speaking, clarity, structure, thing that I didn't grow up with a business mindset, with business people, with parents being entrepreneurs. And so learning to come off the rat race and doing things by myself took me a little while to figure out, all right? Techniques, structures, organization, all these things that you need to learn and understand, discipline, to be able to scale and make money by yourself. And especially if you're like me, you like your freedom in a certain way, all right? You like to travel at the same time. You don't want to be stuck in one place. So all these things require learning and understanding how it works on this planet, okay? So I had a business coach. And so recently I've had a session with him after I said I'm not having any more session. But I forgot how my life changed in the meantime between having that break, several months of a break, all right? And I'm having this session with him. I'm telling him, okay, this is what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And we're working on like one-on-one session, and he's telling me how to present my one-on-one sessions based on who he thinks I am, okay? And he's telling me, okay, like do this, like come up with words, basically brainstorming. And while I'm brainstorming, he says, oh, I'm going to give you 3 minutes and I'm cutting off the camera. He doesn't tell me what he's doing, but I feel like it's a bit dodgy and odd. He never did that before. Before it wasn't like that. It was the camera on all the time, talking. There was no like, do it by yourself. And by the way, I paid £200 an hour for the session, just so you know it's expensive. But I choose to do that, so it's me. No, I'm not blaming anyone. Okay, so he's cutting off the camera and he's letting me like work by myself doing the thing that he's telling me to do. And I do it, and then he's like turning his camera back on. And I see like he's eating like lunch or something. And then he's telling me, oh, no, this is not good, carry on. I'll turn my camera off. And he's turning his camera off again. It's like, I'm like, he's telling me to do some kind of homework based on what he's thinking I should be doing to be able to make more money. Because that's the idea, right? And in the meantime, he's eating. And I'm paying for this £200 for the hour. Of course, he's not spending the hour doing this, but he's not telling me, look, I'm going to have a break in the meantime. He's not telling me any of this, when normally he would be like open and transparent. And in the moment, I'm thinking, Here you are, Mary, living on energy, not eating, being in front of someone who is coaching you, telling you what to do, and is eating at the same time, is telling you, like, how does it make you feel? Listening to advice of people who are at a different level you are. And I'm not saying I should only listen to people who don't eat. This is not what I mean. But who you listen to, you kind of become a little bit as well, right? This is it. I said it. So think about it. On your spiritual journey, who do you listen to? And do you want more of their life? Now I'm thinking, do I want his finances? Do I want his lifestyle? I don't. Because he's talking like actually doing one-on-one sessions. So he's telling me to do this as well. You guys, I'm laughing because it makes so much sense. Like, I just have to say goodbye. So there's points in your life where you like the person you're working with. You like the familiarity, the habit of like connecting with certain people. You might like their personality like genuinely, but something feels off in your expansion as a human being. And something feels off that if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to actually not expand so much anymore. You're going to keep yourself at a level that is going to be limiting and you're no longer at. You're going to have to make the choice of saying goodbye, even if it feels like heartbreaking, basically. Even if it makes you feel sad, even if you feel like you're not being nice, you're going to have to stop being nice, basically. This is what I'm saying. And I think this is difficult when you are used to seeing people in the best angle, and you should still be doing that. But you should not get involved so much in people's life, and especially listening to them when realistically there isn't something that really is empowering for you in their life based on where you are at now in the present moment. And your present is constantly evolving. And to keep like evolving constantly, you have to remove sometimes people. I just wanted to share that with you because I tend to be that person, right? Nice, keeping people around. And I've realized that it's not always helping me. And sometimes you just have to make decisions that are not easy to make, but in the end will be really rewarding and open the doors to other people who will be at a level. And again, this path is about detachment. So you connect and you detach and you move on. You connect, you detach and you move on, okay? The only person you might be connected for your whole life will be your children, maybe not. Maybe there will be a phase that will say goodbye and you won't hear about them. I don't know. I'm not at that phase yet. I'm in the phase where my daughter really wants me around because she's only 5. People like close family members, even them, you might have to say goodbye at some point and just connect, but on another level. It's going to be like that. There's people you can stay with a long time, and there's others, it's only for a moment. And the moment is however long you decide. Okay. Have a great day. See you in my next video. See you maybe in my next retreat. Bye now.